Hi, this is Ty Hadarali. I'm a plaintiff's lawyer. We concentrate in employment law in New Jersey and New York. So a lot of times we get questions from employees asking, well, what do I do? I'm in this bad situation at work. The employer is treating me in a hostile manner, in an abysmal manner, and what do I do? How do I protect myself? And there's three lessons we generally share with employees. Number one, if you're in a situation where you're facing discrimination or harassment at work, you may want to consider consulting with an employment attorney or someone who concentrates in employment law earlier rather than later. In other words, sometimes what will happen is people will wait until the shoe drops. What do I mean by that? I mean, they'll wait until they get demoted, suspended, reprimanded, terminated, and then they'll go speak to an employment lawyer, even though they've been going through years or months of discrimination or sexual harassment, or they blew the whistle about some illegal activity and they're going through retaliation for blowing the whistle. Well, that ain't so good. You want to consider if you're going through such things as discrimination, harassment, or whistleblower retaliation, you may want to consider speaking to an attorney who can help guide you through what you need to do before something bad happens at work. Number two, you also want to consider getting access to materials, documents, etc., that may assist you in proving up your claim of discrimination or sexual harassment or whistleblower retaliation, such as company documents, emails, memos, etc. Now, you want to be mindful of your obligation towards the employer to not take documents that you should not have access to, that you should not be taking from the company. You want to be mindful of, if you're forwarding emails, that you're complying with the company's policies pertaining to the forwarding of emails to outside servers. You also want to be mindful of your employer's restrictions on downloading information to a disk or to a third-party device, right? And the third thing you want to be mindful of is, if you're going through a really bad situation at work and you try to remediate the situation and it's just not working out, you have to be very careful of taking that decision to resign. Because if you resign, it really puts you in a very difficult position, legally speaking, because now you have to prove what's called a constructive discharge. And if you haven't done what you needed to do to satisfy the requirements of a constructive discharge cause of action, you could be in a bad situation. This is Ty Hadarali. Be safe and be well.